It's pretty difficult to make videos about new products if you aren't physically there to shoot them. Now, Audi just virtually launched the e-tron Q4 concept, and they had a pretty interesting way of transporting me to Ingolstadt in order to create my own footage. Let's take a look at the car and how Audi launched it. When someone launches a new car, checking out the official video gives you an idea of what's going on. But it's never the same as being there in person, especially if you want to create your own photos or video in your own unique style. For me, this usually involves giving my 2 cents about the technology in the car. The car itself is a bit of a head scratcher. It's a concept car, but it's basically exactly what you're gonna get with the Q4 Etron. It's gonna look the same, except for they're gonna add some door handles and a trailer hitch. So everything else apart from this design will stay exactly the same. But what really makes this car interesting is that it's the first one from Audi that's showcasing VW's big picture on electrification. The Volkswagen Group is planning to electrify 300 cars across their 12 brands by 2030. The Q4 Etron isn't based on the same platform as the e-tron. It's using Volkswagen's MEB platform. This is a modular electric platform that aims to simplify the manufacturing and development process so each car maker doesn't have to develop their own electric car. They can use the MEB as the foundation. Seat has shown the elBorn and Skoda the Enyak, all based on the same MEB platform. This means that they all have the same engine and battery as the Volkswagen ID.3. And the Q4 e-tron is essentially the ID.4, which is being launched into China. The Q4 e-tron differs from the e-tron in a few ways. It's going to come with an 11 kilowatt AC charger and not a 22 kilowatt. You're still going to be able to go from 5% to 80% in 30 minutes and have a 450 kilometer range with Quattro and 500 without. The base price is $40,000, which is pretty competitive, and we can expect to see this on market in May 2021. So the Q4 e-tron is interesting because of what it represents to the entire group, and what Audi did with his launch may set the tone for how I attend car events for the rest of the year. And that's from my sofa. The presentation itself was pretty standard. There was a guy standing in front of a car. Is that I could type in questions into a chat, or I could turn on my microphone and video and physically ask questions into the room. Where things got particularly interesting was afterwards, when the photographer and videographer put on a set of data glasses that would show me exactly what they were seeing. Because I'm not super into the looks of the car, the only thing that I could figure out to ask about was the digital headlights, which I'd never heard about before.
Audi is well known for special lights, and we always are doing steps, and our next big step is this digital light field. We started with this digital field already on the A3. This digital field in the A3 is quite small, and now we're doing this digital field much bigger with more LEDs. And now the customer in this next step will be able to choose his own graphic. And now I show you what is possible. Then he can press a button and this will happen. So a different signature, so the car is individualized by digitization.
Normally it would be me standing in front of the car explaining what's going on, but I think that this was a very good car to test this out. I mean, it's a concept car, so it's a little bit of a soft launch, and I still think there are quite a few bugs to be worked out with this process, and for us as content creators to learn what it would be like to shoot through someone else. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm your host, Nicole Scott from Mobile Geeks.